Hey guys and gals, welcome back to another Gemini Scale Model Works video. Hi, I'm Vinny and I will be your host. I have decided to throw my hat into the memorial build for Terry Thacher, also known as Senior at the Hobby Mart. I've seen a lot of guys doing it, and I thought, well, I might as well jump in and do something in memory of him. So, with that being said, this will be the model that I will be building in Terry's memory. We are going to get down to the bench. I'm going to show you this model. We're going to do an unboxing on it, because I'm kind of interested to see how a station wagon goes together. I have never done a station wagon, and I have never done a gasser. So, with all that being said, let's get down to the workbench and let's do an unboxing on this kit. We'll be right back. Alright, boys and girls, we are back, and here is the model that I am going to build for Terry. It's an AMT 55 Chevrolet Nomad, 3-in-1 series, stock custom drag, customizing kit, station wagon, and custom pickup. 1/25 scale. Nice picture on the cover. Authentic model. I guess somebody built this one and they took a picture of it. Whatever. Special features: 3-in-1 building options. Pre-decorated tires. Woohoo! Expanded decal sheet and tinted window option. So, the first way you could build it is what's on the box. Then you could build it as a family grocery getter, or we could build it sort of like an El Camino type car. Picture of all my sprues on the back, and big white wall tires, small white wall tires. Woo! Bonus! It's a bonus, guys. I'll tell you that right now. Then on this side here, I guess we got a special console. Got your moon tank, you got a helmet, looks like a special grill, and a racing seat. Steerable wheels. Very cool. Then it says here, chrome trim detail can be stripped. Oh, striped? Oh, okay, I see what they're saying. The chrome detail on here and here. I got that. But if I decide to put that on there, I will have bare metal silver to go on there. Yeah, that's right. I'm expanding my hobbying procedures, or whatever you want to call it. Anyhow, give me a minute. We'll open the box up and let's see what's in there. Be right back. Okay guys, we are back, and let's see what we have. So I already just tore the bag open. The car has not been out of the plastic as of right now, but now it is. And let's take a look. So we got the interior tub. That's weird to see such a big interior. Like I said, I've never built a station wagon of any kind. I already know what color I'm going to paint this. And this is what they're talking about for those chrome strips. These are, shouldn't they be above the top? They are grooved, actually. Oops. So, let's look at the body. Got a little flash around here. Just a little bit around this one. Very little in there. Some on the front clip right here. Headlight holes look good. Tail light holes look good. Now I intend to, again, it depends on how I build it. I guess it's my model. I can build it the way I want it. So I'll have to see if I'm going to put any of this chrome stripping on here. Like I said, I do have some bare metal foil, and I also have some black metal foil, which might look better on the color that I'm going to do on this car. Anyhow, we got the interior tub, and we got the chassis, And looks like the exhaust is molded in right here. And I don't know if we're going to use that. And I seen somebody actually cut that down. I don't know if I'm going to go through all of that. We'll have to see. Alright, so this bag got some interior parts, some custom bucket seats, looks like. It's got the wheel backings, the radiator, the engine halves, 2 different steering wheels, custom steering wheel, which I'll probably use that one. That one's cool. I like that one. Suspension parts, and it's also got. It also has the extension if you want to cut this and make it an El Camino type body, which is pretty cool, but I'm not experienced enough to do that kind of stuff yet, so we'll have to hold off on that. And if I can see a good picture of the heads, because I don't know what type of motor is in here. And let's see, where are the headers? Anyhow, that takes care of that sprue. And we got 2 packs of chrome, 2 different sprues in each one of these packs. And the headers suggest to me that this is a small block, because I had a small block and I know the 2 center tubes of the headers were close to each other, just as they are here. So I'm assuming that this is a small block. Alright, and they said tinted window, but this is really funny. It's like totally red. I don't know if I'm going to use those. Alright, what else we got? Then we got the grocery getter seats, bench seats, more wheel backings here, subframe, more subframe there, control arm. I think that's the upper control arm that's loose off the sprue right now, as you can see right down there in the corner. So, now, here are the tail lights, and like I said, they got the skinny white walls on one side and the fat white walls on the other side, and the slicks Goodyear is printed on them, and they have a blue streak around them. I don't think I'm going to use any of these tires in the front. I'm just going to get regular black walls that maybe have one of the companies stamped on it or whatever. Now, decals, the factory decals, there are some on here that I'll be using, not all. But this is a decal, and they look really, really good. Now, I'll be using stuff like the Moon Eyes, the Ingle Cams, and what else? Bell helmets. All the companies I'll be using on here. But what else I'm going to use on here is the decals for Terry. And on the color I intend to do on this car, excuse me, down here where it says "Kiss My Booty," that is going to go right on the rear tailgate. I just wish one other thing was put on this decal set. There's one thing that I noticed on his videos, on his thumbnail. It says, "Been sniffing glue since '82." I wish that was on this decal. But anyhow, whoever did it, whoever designed it is pretty good. I don't know if I use everything on here. Like I said, I will use the "Kiss My Ass." I will use the senior license plate. I will use "In Memory Of." I will use the number, and so on and so forth. So, with all of that being said, some of the details I'm going to put on this will be, I don't know exactly what kind of engine or what kind of intake system is going to be, but if they are carburetors, there will be 2 Holley carburetors, and also there'll be a distributor kit going in here. and probably some other stuff. Now that I know that I can do it and I have the material to do so, we'll probably add some more details. Anyhow, with all that being said, I think I'm going to end this video at this point. And I'm going to put all these decals and these special parts in this bag. And the decals. See, I might use, I don't know what I'm going to use off of this decal, but there's dashboard stuff right there, and when I was looking at the instructions, it said there's a tachometer and also a set of gauges that I'll be using. Has Goodyear logo there, Chevy emblems. I don't know what those are. I wonder if those are interior decals. Huh. Goodyear, Sunoco. Now, they don't have Sunoco here in Arizona or any place. I don't think any place on the West Coast. But when I lived in New York, Sunoco was a big thing because all us guys that had our street hot rods, we used to go to Sunoco and pick the blend of 260. And that was like the super gas of the day if you didn't buy any racing gas to start with. Okay guys, I know I have a lot of time to build this model, but I like to get a jump start on it and get the engine going, get it painted, and so on and so forth. So there are two ways you could build this engine. You could build it the mom and pop station wagon type, because you got a single manifold right here and the air cleaner right here, and then you have the exhaust manifolds here, crossover exhaust manifold there, and so on and so forth. Of course, I am not going to do it that way. Now, on the instructions here, it says the starter is part number 18. Part number 18 is this guy right here. Part 14 is exactly the same. I don't know. It looks kind of big to be the starter to begin with. So, I am not going to build this in the grandma and grandpa way. I'm going to build it in the hot rod way. And because of that, there is a piece or two pieces of the engine on each one of the 4 chrome sprues. Isn't that terrific? Anyhow, I am going to stop peeling the parts off of the sprue, paint whatever needs to get painted, and we'll start there. So stay tuned and we will be right back. Okay guys, we are back, and we are continuing on the engine build of this 55 Nomad. So, what I have been doing so far is preparing everything to get repainted or painted or modified or whatever. I sanded down the headers. You can see right there. I'm going to repaint those guys. I think those headers might be black. Chrome valve covers, I'm going to leave these alone. Here's the starter, it'll get painted black. Oil pan is going to get repainted. The injector stacks, I think I'm going to keep those the same, as well as the intake manifold. But the biggest thing I'm doing right now is preparing the cylinder heads for paint and detail. So, what I'm talking about when I say detail is I am adding the holes for the spark plug wires. As you can see right there, I think I got you guys zoomed in too much. Let's do it that way. As you can see, what I'm using here is something that I watched someone do, and I don't remember who it was. They were using solder to make the wires, which is cool. And this is what I use for temporary. I know I got a lot of tape on there, but it is 0.02 diameter. And so, that's what I'm going to look like. Now, of course, these are not set the way they are, and I might not use these, I'm not sure. But anyhow, just to show you guys. And if I take, let's see, what did I do with the header? Here it is. If I take my header and put my header in place, you'll see the spark plugs that are right in position where they need to be, right between the tubes. So you'll be able to see those wires when I get, when I start putting this puppy together. Alright, well, I'm going to continue on here, and I'll bring you back in a few minutes. Okay, guys, we are back, and I am just about done with the engine on this car, and I'll show you what I've got accomplished so far, and then we're going to call this video good, because like I said, I just want to get a jump start on this to see how these injectors, this Hilborn injection system looks and all that kind of stuff. Anyhow, this is what I got. Chevy orange, and on my car I had a small block, but it was one of the rules that if you had a clutch in your car you had to have a scatter shield. My scatter shield was red, and you could see that I have a red piece between the engine and the transmission, and that is the original bell housing that I painted red. The transmission is painted aluminum, the cylinder heads are painted bare metal silver, and so is the oil pan. Now, as I was doing some research on how these injectors work and where the injectors actually are situated, on the 1-to-1, right in the I know you can't see it because of all the chrome and everything, and I don't want to change the chrome on this part. You see, I can get closer. Yeah, maybe right there. Anyhow, right there is a square block. Well, that square block on the real setup is the fuel distribution block. I don't know if I'm going to get that crazy and do the fuel distribution hoses and all that stuff, but I am going to do the spark plug wires and distributor and stuff like that, and we'll see about other stuff. Anyhow, with all of that being said, hope you guys and gals enjoyed this video, and as always, your questions, comments, inputs, subs, shares, and likes are always welcome. For now, that's all, folks. Gemini Scale Model Works out for now. Bye!